I think in describing the Anchor Discourse program, it's a pairing of classes, that one of which is content-based and the other of which is more communication-based. And what happens is students get to explore the same material in many ways, but from different perspectives.
I would say that the Anchor Discourse program connects learning about content with learning about skills in ways that combine those two aspects so that they'll be successful in all the classes they take at UMKC.
Because it's very important that students feel the connections between the classes. The whole purpose of having these courses is that they learn from an interdisciplinary perspective.
When we look at academic discourse, how can we empower the students to be able to communicate their ideas in writing and also in presentations in ways that their professors are going to expect them to do in their other courses, in ways that are going to be helpful for them in their future professions and however they're deciding to apply their education here at UMKC.
These are introductory courses, and many of the topics that we as professors design for courses like these traditionally have been aimed at students who've been in college for a while. So restructuring the same content so that the expectations of students and professors can be met was the hardest but the most important thing for me to learn.
I think really is important understanding the integration of language skills within discourse, understanding what conventional discourse is, and understanding how we can expand on the conventions that are in place for creating new possibilities.
All of the students are also in the Anchor class, and so every time that we came together with all of the discourse sections in the big Anchor class, and we had celebrations, open mic nights. That was really my big highlight. And then seeing the students in the Anchor class was so much fun. Just them recognizing that I came there to be with them and be for them. And then also having the Anchor instructors come to my class was a big highlight for me. And the students, just for them to know that the instructors cared so much about the interdisciplinary team and the students was really great.
That so many students come in wanting to learn new things, and being able to facilitate that and give them tools and techniques whereby which they can refine what they are passionate about and how to critically think about information they might find in a book, on the internet, that being able to give them those skills was extremely rewarding, and to see the direct results of that too on exams and especially in their creative projects.
This past year, the library collaborated with Anchor and Discourse to provide information literacy instruction to all the students in 200 and 300 levels. This is really different from what the library used to do. We get to see a lot more students.
The highlight was working with two really great professors that I love to collaborate with and get very little time to collaborate with. And especially I got to work with a music professor for the first time.
Part of it was just learning from other instructors, both the other Anchor teachers and the discourse teachers.
And how great it is to work as a team and not just sort of be out there by myself, that I can call on my peers and my colleagues and say, I have this idea for a text. Maybe if you could mention it in your class, and for them to say, hey, here's this text, you can mention it in your class, and for us to work together. And that really helped me grow as an instructor and learn how to be a better instructor for the students.
We had the students come up with a couple questions for the exams at the end of each class session. And then we had a committee of students who helped us refine those questions, and then we presented the questions as a test, and the students were able to choose which of among those questions that they themselves had written so that they could be successful on the exam. So you would think that we would have this very misshapen bell curve, and we didn't, because we designed the rubric for measuring their achievement based on their discourse skills, and we designed the tests in conjunction with our discourse instructors. So what we were really testing was whether they were learning the skills in discourse well enough to apply them to the content that we were teaching them in the Anchor course.